Hello everyone and welcome back to another New World video. Today we're going to talk about leaks and data mining, because right now a lot of people is doing videos about it, a lot of people is talking about it, but there has been a lot of data mining on the New World build. And basically data mining is where you go into like the files and you kind of know how files work with gaming files, and you can like extract data out from it, like getting things out of it. So basically someone could take a file and like read whatever it means, and we have got tons of data leaking. And thanks to the Reddit forum, like the Reddit for the New World game on New World Game, there's a user called M4RX. He's been posting all these leaks and been data mining a lot, and it's amazing. It's really amazing. We're also gonna see two videos about a new desert place that some people they bugged into. Basically they couldn't die from going underwater and they could come to this zone. It's pretty cool, but we're also gonna get credit to them when we're actually gonna watch their videos. But first let's go to the leak. Well, the data mining, I mean, it's kind of hard. Is it actually a leak or not, since it's data mining? So basically the data is available for everyone, but they just know how to like go in and grab it. So the first post we're gonna see is the store skins. So basically you can go into the store in New World and buy like skins in the shop, and that's the first thing. The next one we're gonna look for is leaked new or data mined weapons. So weapons you cannot use in the game currently, but the weapon you can use probably in the future in patches, maybe even on release. And then some in-game store items you can buy, like the in-game store, like the same here with the skins, but just items. Then we're gonna look at some weapon skills, and then the desert place. But everything is like in the bottom. We can see like you can skip around if you want. There's like a timestamp, but let's just get directly in. So it says here, disclaimer, data mine content, and this is the guy who's been posting it, so big shout out to him. Disclaimer, data mine content may never make it to the game. Do not take these posts or facts as this simply what is currently in closed beta game file at this time. Okay, thank you for the notice. The most popular question asked at the MTX store data mine was, what does these armor skin look like? After a bit of work, here are the images for the current armor sets in closed beta. I wonder how he did this. I mean, how did he actually, out from data, get like images of it? Did he actually like create a, I don't know, put it inside a program where he could like import it? But this is the first skin that we can see in the store you can buy. Basically I have made several videos where I had this on. It was a skin that you could buy in the beta, so pretty cool. This one is a new one, Cambion Husk. Looks pretty cool. It reminds me of Loki, like Loki from, you could say, Norse mythology / how Marvel creates him. Then we have the parrot, which is not my style, but I'm sure some people would like to look like a parrot. The righteous guardian is probably like my number 2 favorite in here. Like it's super cool, like super cool. I think a lot of people is gonna buy this one and run around. Then we have the runic bear, which is also super cool, like my third favorite. We're gonna get to my favorite soon. And then we have the runic fox, which is cool. Not really my style, but fine. Then we have the runic jackal, which you could also buy on the beta. I actually had that one too. And now we're gonna come to my favorite one, which is the special corrupted. Basically all the skins up here is skins that you have to like buy from the in-game shop, probably from like real money. But this skin down here is from Twitch drops. Basically when the closed beta was going on, if you watched someone who had drop on for 60 minutes, you would get that skin in the final game. So I think a lot of people is actually gonna look like that in the final game, but I don't care. I'm just thinking about how I look. So I'll be taking a break from data mining to spend time with my company for the end of the beta. This has been a lot of fun and there's so much more to dig into. My intent with the post is to build hyper on possible future content for the game. I look forward to seeing you all in Atom at release. So basically he's trying to help the game with promoting stuff. So I mean, for me it works. For me it definitely works. I'm getting even more hyped when I see stuff like this. Okay, So basically this is all the set skins, like the skins you can probably buy from the skins. Let's go to the next one, which is data mine weapons from closed beta. This one is the one that I'm like most excited for probably. Data mine content may never, yeah, okay, it's the same. Like some weapons have a lot of variation models, some only have a few. Just because file exists and a reference to these weapons does not mean they will ever release, and I may be misinterpreting the data. Okay, well that's good in mind. So accessories, we have twine wrap, okay, gear, inventory bag, map, quiver, torch. I don't think I saw a torch in the game yet, but it would be cool to like run around in the dark with a torch. That would be really cool role playing. Fishing poles, skinning knife, pickaxe, sickle, locking axe of scepter. I think like everything of this is in the game. Maybe the torch is in the game, I don't know, I've not seen it. Then we have the life staff, the healer staff, the fire staff, the ice gauntlet, and then we have two new, which is the void gauntlet, which basically means we're gonna get a, I guess it's gonna be like a warlock spec, you know, void. It's basically void. Void is always bad, so it could be like an arcane mage / warlock gauntlet, which sounds pretty cool. And then an angry earth staff. I imagine some kind of a shaman who's throwing stones at people, like really, like, you know what I mean, throwing stones, creating maybe even stone shields, like some kind of a support build probably. But this is pure DPS. This is a healer. I mean, it could be like, this could even be a tank, who knows. This could even be a tank, and this could be support, we don't know, but these two are news. Then we have melee, the one-handed. We have the hatchet, we already have that one. Then we have the mace. I believe I didn't see a mace in the game, yeah. So this one is a new, it's like a mace, that's cool. A dagger, I didn't see a dagger too. No, I didn't see a dagger. No, I didn't see a dagger. We have the shield, the sword, and the rapier. Yeah, so we had the hatchet, we had the sword and the rapier, and the hatchet, the sword, and the rapier. I think that was like the only one-handed weapon we could use, if I remember right. And then, of course, the newest one here is the mace, the dagger. So this is like the new one-handed we don't have yet. Then we have the two-handed, we have the great axe, which we already have. We have the warhammer, which we already have. But the war club is a new one. I imagine it's more like a smaller hammer, if you know what I mean. You know what a club is. Then we have the polearm, and that's pretty cool. I mean, it's like a long axe, which is also in other games. I'm pretty hyped about that one. The spear we already have, but this one is the one that I am most excited about. I love long swords. I mean, two-handed sword in games is just my favorite weapon. So if they're gonna add a two-handed sword in this game, it's gonna be my main weapon ASAP. Probably gonna run with a two-hand sword, and then maybe like a life staff or something like that. But two-hand sword, if they add it to the game, I don't care about all the specs I'm gonna play. I'm just going longsword ASAP. Then we also have the ranged. We have bow, which we already have. We have the musket, which we also have. And then a new one is the pistol. So basically, when you're gonna get like a one-handed, I mean, one-handed, it's just a ranged weapon. We're gonna get a ranged weapon, which is basically a pistol. So you can be like, you know, like pew 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 pew, like run around with your one-handed gun. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, you kind of have to do that, because if you have a rapier, then you also need a pistol. If you really want to be, you know, Pirates of Caribbean, you need that. But also it has a crossbow variant, so you can probably like get a crossbow one-handed, like we have seen like the Demon Hunter from Diablo 3 and stuff like that. And then he asks help for, like, if someone have experience in lumberyard, encryption, compression, reversing engineering, or have been working through files yourself, send me a message or add me on Discord. So basically you can help him with data mining if you want. But that's the weapons, which we probably are gonna get, maybe, we don't know. But they are in the files, and again, I just need that one. Please, please, just give me a two-handed sword. Please, please, please. Then we have all the items which can be bought in the in-game store. Data mine content may never. Thanks to everyone who reached out to me after the last post. I have progressed further with unpacking the game files and have found more to share. Listed below are all the items available in microtransaction store at this time during the closed beta. This is so the community has a good idea on what they plan to sell. This will most likely change. Of course, yeah, this is probably gonna change a lot since it's like how they're gonna earn money in the future. Some interesting finding, they are planning to having an optional Steam subscription for the game. No idea what it would entail though. So basically this means that they are thinking about doing a subscription base. So like in Albion Online, Elder Scrolls Online, if you buy the subscription, like in Elder Scrolls Online you get like 10% more experience points, I think it is, but in Albion you get like 50% more experience. I would not have a problem if New World added a subscription that maybe gave you like 10% more gold, 10% more experience points, and some weekly, monthly coins you can use in the in-game store. Because it's so little, and it's not gonna make you stronger in like the in-game. Which, and in this way they can keep earning money, so they can like keep developing on the game. I know it's Amazon, so they have infinite money, but still the company still wants to see the game doing progress and earning money. So you know what I mean. So at this time we can see that you can buy 5,000 coins for $5 and so on, so on, so on, so on. Like save money. A Steam MTX offer used for local development testing. Playtest bundle. A cool crest arm flex emote. Cool. Gold dye to change color of your armor. Red dye. Outfit. The lumberjack outfit. Currency bundles. Rainbow tiger durable house pet. New world marks of fortune. And then you can buy the marks. Oh yeah, that's like the coins you could buy. Yeah, the coins you could buy. Some color. And then all the different armor skins that you can buy. And then we have weapon skin, runic weapon bundle. Oh, that's probably gonna be like a skin for all your weapons. I like that. Monarch's Might weapon skin, the Golden Coal durable weapon skin, Wicked Tyrant weapon skin, Coin Toes emote, I would love that one. Eyes on You durable emote, Gorgeous Applause emote, Farms, Tree Splitter, Galaxy Rabbit, House Pit, Arm Flex emote, Gold dye, Silver dye, some more dies. New World starter bundle. Okay, that's things I normally buy. Like I always buy the starter bundles. I would like that. Something. Oh, that's like guild logos, I think. Fenrir Howl weapon skin. Oh my god. So like a wolf weapon skin? I wonder what weapon that's for. Interesting. Divine Invention weapon skin, Cambion Husk armor skin, Righteous, weapon skin, and red dye. Okay, cool. And then the last one from the Reddit team, again thanks to M4RX. As an update for my first point, the unreleased weapons have similar structure as the weapon currency in the game, but they are in various degrees of development. Some only have basic type 1 to 5 variants, while others have multiple unique variants or models. Weapons used by enemies are tagged with AI, so those posted on weapons I believe may come to the game at some point in the future. There's always the possibility we are looking at cut content. Also, I'm still learning how to read this data. Example, I believe Angry Ear Stuff, maybe unique variant and not new weapon. Maybe a unique variant and not a new weapon. Oh, okay. So we're probably not gonna get Earth Staff, maybe. I see. But one of those unreleased weapons have weapon spell table, which is what we will be discussing today. The Void Gauntlet. Annihilation. Oh, so this is like the Void Gauntlet, which has like a lot of different things. Like you know, each weapon has like 2 different talent trees, and this is like a lot of things for the Void Gauntlet. Okay. That's okay, so this is basically just information about only the Void Gauntlet. Okay, I mean, let's try go through it. Void Blade active. Summon a blade of void energy that converts your basic attacks to melee. Tap basic attack to perform a quick slash that deals weapon damage, or hold to perform a frost attack. Then both attacks inflict disintegrate and successfully hits, dealing weapon damage per second, reducing damage absorption. Bolstering Blade. Bolstering Blade, that's a mod. Gain 45 on start, increasing damage absorption. Critical damage. Draining Blade mod. Successfully heavy attacks heals self for percentage weapon damage by per disintegrate stack on target. Punishing Chamber active. Summon a circle of void energy at your feet that deals weapon damage per second to enemies and granting power to friendlies, increasing their damage. So basically you're making like a big circle of void, which deals damage to enemies but makes your friends stronger. Cool. Your void gauntlet mana cost will reduce by while inside the chamber. Oh, that's cool. Stamina per second for self and friendlies while inside the chamber. Cool. So you get like stamina inside it. Unleash a void infused scream, dealing weapon damage and inflict root to enemies 4 meters in front of you, disabling their movements. Oh, so you're basically like screaming, rooting them, and dealing damage. Cool. Root duration increased by some percent there, some per seconds on target below some health. Gain 45 for each enemy hit, increasing damage absorption, so it's still like making the scream better. Then we have a passive. Damage while below. Oh, okay, so you deal like more damage when you're below some mana. Critical chance while more critical chance while above some kind. So when you have a lot of so when you have like a lot of health, you have more crit. Critical chance while all abilities are on cooldown. Cool. Cooldown reduction on all abilities on critical hit. Gain empower when casting abilities within some kind of meters of an enemy, increasing damage by some parameter. Harvest additional restores stamina per second. On critical hit gains health. Cooldown reduction on all abilities when successfully hitting enemies affected by more debuff stacks. Okay. Then we have the first ultimate, which is Void Aura. On a successful ability hit, gain a stack of Void Essence at 6 stacks. Consume all the stacks and gain an aura on self that heals friendlies for a % of weapon damage and deals % of weapon damage per second to enemies. So basically it's healing and damaging when you have 6 stacks. Okay. I mean, that's pretty interesting. So I guess this is like the void build. Okay, so that's like the build called Annihilation. Now we're coming down to the build called Decay. Okay, cool. So the first active spell that Decay is getting is Decaying Orb. Fire an unblockable orb that passes through enemies and inflict disintegrate, dealing weapon damage per second and reducing damage absorption by bar. At max range, it's transformed into a healing orb and returns healing friendlies for weapon damage. That is cool. This build is a real like supportish. You still probably need like a main healer with life staff, but with this I think you can really be like a super cool support. Then you can make the like it even stronger by mana per enemy hit. So you get like more mana. Slow enemies have already affected by any debuff, reducing their movement speed by something. And the last one, press the ability input again to detonate the orb with an explosion. Depending on the orb's phase, the explosion will either damage enemies or damage enemies, weapon damage, and apply a stack of disintegrate or heal friendly. So basically, if it's on its way back and you use it, it explodes and heals friends. That's pretty cool. Okay, pretty cool. Next active ability is Draining Feather. Tifa, I don't know. Fire a projectile that tethers you to an enemy, weakening it and empowering you per second. The tether ends if the target moves beyond 10 meters. So basically you're like connecting yourself with an enemy, and basically he gets like weakened and you get like stronger. So it reminds like of the cartoon with the witch, which is basically draining force power. The Valhalla cartoon, you've probably seen that one. Okay, I guess that's pretty cool. Yeah, a bit weird. Then it has a mod. Successfully hit against the tethered target, reduced or void gauntlet cooldowns by %. Mana regeneration while the tether is active is higher. Regain weapon damage as health. Regain weapon damage as health if tethered target dies. Huh. And the last ability, which is fire a projectile that inflict essence rupture for seconds, healing anyone that hits the target. Oh, so for example, if you throw this at a boss and everyone who hits the boss gets healing. Definitely a support build. Players additionally receive stamina when hitting. Afflict the target, it's a mod. Friendlies within afflicted target are healed for some of your weapon damage when Essence of Rupture ends. Cool. Cooldown reduction on that's a passive. Cooldown reduction on successful light attacks against target more than away. Mana when successfully hitting a target, a light attack will all abilities on cooldown. Mana cost reduced by cooldowns are reduced by per second while performing harvest. Successfully heavy attacks against enemies below health restore additional of damage done as health. Cool. Successfully heavy attacks increase the duration of applied non-crowd control. Dodging with full mana resets the lowest active cooldown. Dodging with full mana. That's cool. And then the ultimate. The ultimate for decay, which is void conversion. Ultimate. Gain a stack of void essence per successfully ability hit. Add some kind of value or more stacks. Your next successfully heavy attack will instantly reset all void gauntlets cooldown and remove all stacks. I mean, this could kind of change the whole game for it, because then your decaying orb, which basically heals on the way back, if this is something you could like get a lot, I guess you can heal quite a lot. Also with the thing where you heal when you attack the target. I don't see Void Gauntlet as like a main healing spec, but I think it's gonna be like a strong, like a super strong support build, which can help the healer a lot, which is cool. I like that. I definitely like that. So again, thanks to M4RX for giving us all this information so we could, like, you know, go through his data mining. So it's really cool of you. Then we're gonna go to YouTube and watch a few videos. Because that's pretty cool. Like, for example, here we have a video from a user called Frizz, and I think he somehow, it's not his fault, but for some reason the game bugged for him and he was able to like go out of place where no one goes. So as you can see here, he's basically walking on the water and nothing is happening. He's not dying or anything like that. And he's like outside the tutorial. Now he's running around here. We can see, like, so here we have like Grand Defender and the other zones here. For some reason he like came out here, which is pretty cool. Walks around, get into deserts. Climbs up the mountains. That's pretty cool, like using the axe spells to coming like up. I like that. Comes up here and boom. Inside the desert now. That is so cool. I think he's taking screenshots and like going to, he's taking screenshots and going to what is called You know what I mean. He's going to the Discord and basically taking pictures for his channel or whatever he's on. So yeah, walking around the desert place and having fun. But this kind of confirms that we are going to get basically a desert zone somehow, somewhere. I like that. Another person has also posted another video called Dvalin. All bugs you've seen in this video have been reported on the world team and they are aware of it. Cool. And he basically said, great axe, 250 constitution, guard mode exploit. So basically he, for some reason, got enabled some kind of a god mode with his great axe. So now he can like run on top of water and run super fast. So yeah, so he also came to the desert place. I think it's so cool that we're basically getting a desert place. Yeah. I mean, feel free to go to these guys' channels, both Frizz and the Beauty Carl. I will of course leave a link down in the description for these guys. Super cool. Okay, I think that's enough. That's like giving us an ID. But again, for Reddit, thanks to M4RX for giving us all these data mining, and Frizz and the Beauty Carl for posting the videos about the desert place. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I mean, it's a long video, but it's kind of going through all the things that have been data mining. So if you like waiting for like new weapons, new skill stuff, new skins, new zones, this is what we can look forward to. But you know, still fun. So thanks for watching everyone. It was a pleasure making this video. It was fun going through all this with you. And leave down a comment. Let me know what you're looking forward to in this game. And keep in mind the game has been delayed till the 28th September. But I think it's okay. So thanks for watching. Have a nice evening and see you in another video. Bye.